Number 12, we're back to a word problem again. It says the perimeter of a certain rectangle is 24. Length is 3 less than 2 times the width. Find the length and width of the rectangle. Let's visualize what we have going on here. Here's a rectangle, and we have length and we have width. So in fact, what I'll do is let me label all the sides here. This is W over here, and that's an L. Okay, so that's what I have going on. Now, it says that the length is 3 less than 2 times the width. So let's write out a formula for that. The length is, so L equals 3 less than 2 times the width. So the width, we're calling that W. Now, the word less than means you reverse the order from the way it was written in the sentence. So if I have 3 less than 2 times, what I want to write that as is 2W minus 3. That's the expression I want to use for that. So 2W minus 3. Okay, 3 less than 2 times. Alright, now if I want to come up with a formula to add that together, I could do one of two things. I could just go ahead and count, there's 2 W's and 2 L's. Or what I'm going to do here is, instead of the L, since I already found out that the length is 2W minus 3, I'm going to go ahead and label my diagram that way. And I'll go ahead and do that. So this is a little bit different than the way I did it in the on the solutions, but this is a little bit more visual way if you need to see that. So instead of L, I took out the L and replaced it with 2W minus 3. Now, it's got the word perimeter. So how do you do perimeter? Perimeter is just going to be the sum of all the sides all the way around whatever shape you have. It might be a triangle, it might be a rectangle. Just add the sides all the way around. So I know that if I add that, I get W plus 2W minus 3 plus another W plus 2W minus 3. So I'm just adding that all the way around. So I added my 4 sides together. Now that has to add up to 24 because that was what was originally given to us as the perimeter. So I put all that in there. All that adds up to 24. I just need to do some like terms. I have 4 like terms here with the W's. So I have W plus 2, that's 3W. Another one is 4W. 4 plus 2 is 6. So I have 6W. Minus 3 and minus 3, that gives you minus 6. That's another like term that we have there. That equals 24. Alright, now we want to solve for W. We're going to do the opposite operation because we want to get rid of that 6 and get the W by itself. So we're going to add 6 to both sides right there. So let's come over here. 6W, the 6's cancel. I have 24 plus 6, that's 30. It'll look like a 30 here. Okay, so 30. And then you want to do the opposite operation, divide both sides by 6, and then you get your W is equal to 5. Alright, so width is equal to 5. If you want to find the length, just put that back into here. So for my answer, my width is equal to 5, but if it asks for my length, I want to put 5 into here. So L is equal to 2 times 5 minus 3. So I'm just going to go back to this original expression I had and put a 5 into that one. So 10 minus 3 is 7, which means that my final answer should be 5 for the width and 7 for the length. And in this case, they don't tell you any kind of units on here. So because of that, you don't need to worry about putting any units there. But if it says something like 24 inches, for instance, you want to make sure you put inches on your answer. But with this problem, we don't need to worry about that because no units were given.